Hello everyone, on Big Tractor Power. We're here at the Wathen Family Farm Day. It's a great, beautiful day here in Evansville, Indiana at the Wathen Farm. And we're gonna take a walk around and check out all the tractors and trucks and cars. So we'll walk down here to the farm. I want to say hello to all of our Big Tractor Power fans. Hopefully you can see all right. Sometimes it's hard to tell which way the sun is reflecting, but we're going to look at all this great equipment, and we've got two really neat tractors right up front, and we're going to take a look at this Steiger here. This is a Spirit of 76 Cougar ST 270 Stars and Stripes tractor. As far as we know, there were only two Series 3 Steigers that were actually painted up in these colors. The rest are Series 2, and we'll see a Series 2 Steiger later in our walk around. Let's take a look at this model though. The Series 3 Steigers were introduced on January 17th, 1976. You can see it's a Cougar 3. It's got a special Spirit paint job down here on there, and we'll walk around and take a look at that. You can see it better on the other side. It's equipped with a Steiger built blade on the front. It's a very cool tractor and very rare, with only two known in the Series 3 style. Another neat tractor on display is one that the Wathens have just restored, and this is a home built four-wheel drive. Their family has farmed here on the river flats of the Ohio River since the 1930s, and Chris Wathen is the main collector here of these tractors. His dad built this tractor for their farm, and it's built from international harvester components, and they've just restored it, and I'm hoping to film this out in the field very soon. So this is kind of a pioneering effort on four-wheel drives. We'll walk through the farm here and take a look at some of the other things going on. There's a lot of people out enjoying the afternoon on the farm, and lots of things to see. I want to say hi to everyone who's joining in to watch the Big Tractor Power live stream. I apologize because of the sun glare. I can't see everyone's comments coming through, but if we get into a shady area, I'll try to answer some questions as we go. So you can see everyone is enjoying their meal. This is a free event at the farm, and it's always neat. Chris's daughter is involved in the farm operation and is out driving the tractors and things on the farm, and she lives in a grain bin house. Her home is made out of grain bins and part of the grain bin system. It's kind of cool, and people are able to take a tour. I'll try to make a video and go in and see the grain bin house for a separate video. It's very kind of neat structure using grain bins for your home. We'll walk over here and take a look at some of the Wagners and the Big Buds. Wagner was the first big four-wheel drive ever built, as far as an articulated one, and the Wathens have a great collection of these. There's over 100 tractors on display here today, all part of the Wathen collection, and there are some classics as well as the big four-wheel drives. Here's a Peterbilt cab over. This is an air start, which I featured on Big Tractor Power. It's got a really neat sound when you cold start it. We can see some front wheel assist Massey Ferguson tractors over here. These are based on, they're actually built by Minneapolis Moline for Massey Ferguson to have a larger horsepower tractor during that time period that they were offered. There's some construction equipment here. We've got a Case Uni 1845C, an International dozer with a bucket. This Euclid's pretty neat. It's got a twin engine. This came out of California, I believe, helped build the interstate system there. We've got another International dozer with the dozer blade on it, and a Michigan wheel loader. We can also see there's a whole bunch of classic cars here as well. And we're almost to the main event with some of the big four-wheel drives. There are 50 articulated four-wheel drives here at the farm, and hopefully you can help me keep count as we walk around and see them all. So we'll start out with the Wagners. Wagner was based out of Oregon, and they were involved in logging and construction. This is a Wagner mobile lift. This is kind of what the original skid steer loader. It's a neat machine. It's got one wheel in the back, and we can see the decal called a Scoop Mobile. This is the Model H. We'll walk back here and let you see this. So Wagner started making some bigger tractors for the logging industry, which developed to the four-wheel drive, and their design inspired all the other articulated four-wheel drives that followed from the other manufacturers, like Steiger and Versatile. So these are the kind of the baby W4s. They're going to be neat for plowing snow today, but these were pretty good sized tractors back then. We can see here's a W4. These are kind of just baby four-wheel drives. They started getting bigger. These are probably the W14 size tractors. You can see they kind of have these came out in the 450s.